Welcome to the greatest BJJ podcast in the world. Number one, voted by us and some of our listeners. You should vote, though, by the people. Johnny, what are we doing today?
We're doing a match breakdown. The match I picked was Romolo Barral versus Raun Oliveira. The only reason why I picked this is because for my students, this should look extremely familiar, what he does. Just don't pick technique. Just to pick technique. We picked a theme, and here it is being done at the highest level by one of the greatest.
Let's check it out. Let's see what happens.
Oh, Matt. There you go.
I'm Igor. All right. Let's see what these folks are doing.
Just to preface this, freaking Romolo.
Oh, they'll edit this out.
Romolo is one of the best spider guard players to ever walk mats and one of the best knee cutters. So pull guard. Good, yeah, good pull. And right into that sleeve. See that sleeve grip right there is super interesting. He had that sleeve and he transfers it. Doesn't let go. You should see Romolo's hands. It's pretty crazy.
Look at that face, though. Like, he's just so calming.
How he's always elevating, even if they're squishing you.
Guard.
But that's not the main point of this.
No, that sleeve is freaking,
Yeah.
that's brutal.
See how he's constantly sticky. He doesn't let the person really kind of crowd his space. Then he gets into his position. Okay. Now, this is where things get a little interesting. You see that grip right there that he has on that top leg? Oh, man. Oh, doesn't that look familiar? And where's his other hand, his left hand? Yep, and look, he goes back to that knee shield, gets that thing, and he stiff arms right after the push. So most people try to do this, what do you call it? Just trying to do it without that push. See how he kills the frames? Boom. Right into side control.
I really love holding side control like this, where you're like holding the hip and the pants and the collar, just twisting her.
Remember what I was saying about like controlling the hips. Once you clear the side control, you got to, so he's not able to frame, get the space, get the legs back in front of him. Very easy.
Just look around, like, I know.
His whole facial expression is, so far, is just...
The guy did a long build.
Pretty sure he does like a sub that we've worked.
He does.
Yeah,
Belly got the points.
No, because he didn't reestablish that guard.
They kept not letting go.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
He just reaches it. He just, like, doesn't even worry about the leg that's in between. He's just...
Oh. You can also get another knee cut off this. Look, if he passed the guard, he would get the points.
Dang. That was super, like, just technical.
Doesn't it look a little familiar?
A little bit.
That's a lot familiar, doesn't it?
A little bit. Like, and I were watching it beforehand. I was like, Johnny just went over everything. He just went over all this.
So, guys, see, we do things that the highest level guys do. And there's a lot that could be learned from this, is that your game doesn't have to be extremely fancy. Yeah, this was textbook. Knee cut, keeping your hook sticky, and winning the match. Is this fight pass? You think Flo's gonna can us for this?
If they do, we can redo it. So the second match we're doing, so we did a gi, now we're gonna do no gi. We're going to Nicky Rod versus Gordon Ryan. ADCC Finals 2022.
Hold up. We need to hear this announcer. Like, if you guys have not heard this, she like screams. I think she's really popular in Japan for announcing fighters. She's like, Nicky.
Well, that was the 80s.
Yeah, oh man, that
had the
was
drums too.
Yeah, no, she was someone. And that's it. He's on a job in it. Give anything in children. Go. Down bit.
Just do the straight ass.
Yo. Hey, come on, man. Like Nicky Rod, clean, umber.
Yeah.
From the United States of America.
White.
That guy.
See? All right, we can fast forward. Oh, man.
The Odom drill.
Them drums.
Like,
I will say this, they did a fantastic job with just the whole setup and everything.
no, that lady or dude, like, completely ruined it for me.
Spot for two. How do you feel about the no rash guard?
Don't like it. You know, they said that Gordon Ryan purposely picked a long rash guard because, greasing.
Because he doesn't usually.
Yeah,
So he did that. He did that for Nicky Rod.
Baiting that single, and he gets taken down.
you did that a lot during ADCC, just letting them take them down, which is
All right,
hard.
watch this. Look, he does a 2-on-1 grip on Nicky Rod, and it's something that he also told Big Dan to do against Nicky Rod when they competed not too long ago. Yeah. Big Dan didn't do the 2-on-1 grip. I think he barely beat him anyways.
I remember we watched this before, and you pointed out just how offensive Gordon Ryan is there on the bottom. Just
And how he's using his foot.
yeah,
He's sticky too. I don't know when he does the trill, but it's super important. So Nicky Rod really couldn't like get into his body like passing.
this match wasn't that long either.
Nope. It's pretty quick. Just being set for 20 minutes is like crazy to think, like, because like part of you wants to
See his arm drag grip right here. There you go. Oh, shit. There you go. Yep, that's right there.
It was, you
And it prevents Nicky Rod from locking up his hands. And then here we go. He's going to start to initiate the
Pointed something out on
backside.
Yeah, I think didn't you point out the spin that he does? He spun in a different direction.
Well, no, like inside spins. Lachlan Giles was kind of famous for like the outside spin. Gordon Ryan kind of like essentially that's a single leg X into a reap.
let's go back,
Yeah,
see that sequence. So he's
2-on-1 prevents Nicky Rod from trying to body lock him. That's super important. Inside spin, nice bite on the legs, and then boom. Also again, attacking that direction. He's. I don't even think it's like a heel hook that he kind of tapped you. I think it was that pressure on that knee, the kip and in.
yeah, because he was early.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't want Gordon Ryan like
exactly.
Yeah, you don't want him on your leg.
But but Gordon wasn't really real deep. Real deep at that.
So what are the black belt thoughts on the two matches we just watched? one was kind of more your traditional fundamental stuff. The other one's the new age leg locks and all that. And they're obviously both one's gi, one's no gi. And closing thoughts on the matches.
Keep it simple. Kiss. Like, you got to understand where you put your frames at. One, like in both matches, like you can see that like Romolo and Gordon Ryan won the frame battle. Like when Romolo got the paint grip and he clears the leg off the frame, the push, and then he goes right into a knee cut, kills the dude's frames, covers the hip, and it's just pressure. Gordon Ryan, knowing that Nicky Rod was really good at body lock passing, he stuffs it with that 2-on-1 grip. He doesn't let Nicky Rod grab his head. That's something that we all need to kind of keep in mind. Keep in mind whenever we do no-gi. I see a lot of people let other people grab their heads, and that's a big no-no.
Vic?
I really like the hip grip that Romolo was doing to secure the hips. I do that a lot. I learned that from Gustavo Batista and a lot of the autos. When I'm in the gi, that's my favorite way to hold the side. Instead of like the armpit and under the head, cable grip, like I really like it. Then, good grips in no-gi. You know, just like we were watching Helena the other week, like you see the same thing. Like she just made she wasn't burning too much energy. It was just very efficient grips. Gordon just did a masterclass.
I feel like both matches, both the guys that won didn't really burn a whole lot of energy. Like even in the gi match, it's just like you saw the guy's face throughout the whole match. Like he was just
that pressure, man.
Long belt tie.
No, that it kind of just like, you know, something that you talk about all the time is just like killing people with pressure, and just like you can see the soul leave their body whenever they're just under an amount of pressure. And the first match, you know, even though they were at a break, he was like, I got to go back under this guy. This sucks. You know, you could tell that he felt that pressure, and you can feel like when you like just roll with people in different rooms, like you can feel the pressure of somebody you've never like rolled with before, and you're like, ooh, this is going to be, there's something to this.
Yeah. Like Braden, for instance, like when he steps his foot in, like when you're trying to play guard, you're like, yeah, this is going to be it's going to be a good fight, man. It's going to be, man, you got to be on your toes, man. I'll never forget, like, just Ronald Braden, like when he started getting like really good, like that forward pressure, like right there, and you're trying to play guard, you're like, yeah, I'm not got very easy.
And that was actually something, I forget which one he competed at, but the guy couldn't even sweep him or anything like that. And it's just how good his base is. And just
now training Lucas constantly, dude. Can't imagine how much heavier he feels now.
Let's gain weight too, dude.
Yeah,
He's like 170.
Yeah. So
Bat boy is what he is. All right, so match breakdowns. We're going to do these every once in a while. You know, you need to watch matches, right? I mean, you got to watch other people. You got to see what people are doing, what works, what doesn't work. We're going to help do that by just breaking stuff down. Obviously, I don't have a lot to say because we got 2 black belts here, and they're going to be saying most of it. So me and Matt are just here. We're just partying. We're just hanging out. What?
Just partying too.
You let us know.
That's how black belts party.
Yeah, that's how they party. If you want to see a certain match, certain something happening in a match, let us know. All right.
Maybe we could start doing like what those other guys that do, like they mark like in the screen, like they start doing this. But we're not that fancy. You know what?
We have a round table. You're asking for a lot.
I'm not asking for it. I know like some people
John Madden, and boom.
Yeah. So I know some people get like, hey,
no, something like that would help though, especially like newer people that watch this. But yeah,
we're not catered to white belts.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
White belts. I was gonna say something.
What were you gonna say, Brandon? Say it.
White belts don't matter. You said that before.
You said
No, I said white belts weren't smart.
Okay, that's what it was. Technically, he said they're kind of dumb.
That's what I just said.
I'm saying word for word. You didn't say white belts aren't smart in the video. You're like, they're kind of dumb.
All right. Well, on that note, this is a quick podcast. We just want to do a match breakdown. Somebody was a little late, so we got to get the kids' class.
Yeah, thanks. Why are you telling on everyone?
Why not?
I hate you.
Thanks for joining us on the world's #1, the greatest BJJ podcast in the world.
Number 1, not 2.
We'll see you there next time. Adios, muchachos.
And yo, Steve. Wait.
Time to bleed.
Wait.